Pickaxe.
Ho,
Do any of you guys have the keys?
What keys?
You guys got the keys for the studio?
lock up
Because the
On the way out.
because they wanted the keys. Sorry, I know we've been festive. I just thought I'd be, pragmatic and
Ho, get out and lock the door. Turn the lights
it's
off.
lovely that there's the Christmas. I don't know which one of you put the Christmas tree up. It's lovely. It looks fantastic, but also we got to take it down after this recording and put it in the garage.
Put some polyfiller in all the holes we made in the walls as well, aren't we?
There's so many holes in the walls.
Did
We
you
shouldn't
all
have
bring-
painted everything yellow.
Did you all bring like your really big jackets with lots of pockets so we can steal all of the Rios and stuff before we leave?
Oh, that's a good
Was
idea.
that just
Steal all the Rios. Oh my god. No, I didn't actually.
mate.
I should have done though. I don't have the keys though. Is my point. So I don't know if either of you do. You do too.
I've never locked the place up. I never thought. I thought, yeah, you've always done that. You have the keys, Ben.
I think the last time we had the keys, I think I might have put them, because at the time he used to hang out with us and now he doesn't. I think I attached them to Kevin's collar.
Right.
But then he became a sort of nomadic creature. So perhaps when hopefully he's going to turn up and do the final theme tune today, because then we can snatch the keys off him. But
Yeah, you gotta be quick though. Lure him in. You don't want to spook him and have him run off. No, never got a deposit back.
Kevin for
offer him a
little
Rio.
while.
see if he,
Okay, yeah. Well, if you put out, it's like mince pies for Father Christmas. If we put out a Rio, then maybe Kevin will come by and we can get the keys off him.
all right.
And hey, if the keys aren't on him, then I suppose we'll just have to stay here for another 12 months, won't we?
That's
Yeah.
Oh well.
So that seems,
All right.
it's-
I'm
We
gonna
can't
pull
have
out one.
the we can't have the landlord standing there with their hands out saying keys. They're saying I don't have any. Then we've lost them. Sorry, we'll have to just stay. Yeah.
We must. Yeah, we'll have to stay another year. So you got a Rio there, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull one out of my big jacket pockets. Oh, it's a good one. It's the passion fruit one. That's a good one. All right, I'm just gonna put it on the table and crack it open.
Yeah. Did you do it?
I did. Oh,
Okay.
I can hear him bounding towards us.
Oh.
And there's a ringle
the keys.
tingle as he
Get the
runs. It's
keys.
the
Here
keys
he comes.
around
Get
his
the
neck.
keys.
Someone get the keys.
Get the keys off him. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podiots, the official Vidiots podcast. It's a conversational podcast where we take some questions from you at home and obey the law of the three us, where everybody brings a thing along to talk about. I'm Ben.
I'm Peter.
And I am Michael. Hello.
Goodness me, it's the end. See ya. Catch you later. Bye.
See you. Wanna be ya?
I will ask you how you each are in a moment, but I think firstly we should talk about the reunion stream that took place last week or a couple of weeks ago, and just how incredible it was. I'd personally like to thank everybody who came along and tuned in live. The VOD should be up now on the YouTube channel if you want to catch up. It was emotional. There was some incredible music, some excellent things. We had just an excellent, really fun evening. And I'd like to thank you two boys as well for also making it so special too. So thank you.
And thank you, Ben.
I had a lovely time. I really enjoyed it. It really energized me, actually, even though, it was obviously tinged with sadness of it being the last stream and soon the last episode and all that kind of stuff. I kind of came away from it feeling like, hey, like we do good stuff. We make stuff. And even if we're not going to make this anymore, we're going to keep making good stuff.
Yeah.
I felt like I rearranged all my shelves like the next day, just because I felt like I've got some vim and vigor in me. Just did a big tidy. Did a load of jobs. It really did something for me. So we're gonna have to just keep doing last episodes whenever I need to get some work done, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. That's what it sounds like. Mikey, you came into it with, as you volunteered very bravely, pooey eyes.
Yes.
How are you feeling now?
Oh my god, I spent all of Saturday sleeping. The second the stream ended, I was just like, oh no, everything hurts. Like, literally everything hurts. And I don't know. I think I think the stream was kind of like the transition between having pooey eyes. I had pink eye, for those who haven't seen the stream yet. It was the transition between that ending and then just whatever illness I had next beginning. And so everyone got to see a man slowly descend into just a fit of unhealthiness at the end of the stream.
Perhaps I'm a vampire. Maybe that's why you feel so bad and I feel so good. I've just drained it out of you somehow.
The strength.
Yeah.
Life force from me. Thanks. Well, I hope you feel great. I hope you're happy now.
Yeah, sorry,
But
I do.
I'm feeling better. I am feeling rejuvenated and revitalized, as Peter says. Yes. It was good. It was a really good evening. I was really pleased. And yeah, I think my highlight actually, I was quickly skimming through the stream, was actually just watching Peter gets hit by a car, the extended cut, because it's a magical video.
Yeah,
it's a testament to our creativeness and our ability to make something out of absolutely bloody nothing for years and years and years. So
yeah, we got 2 videos out of that. Technically,
yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
Efficiency, baby.
We did very well. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time and you're thinking, "Wait, what the fuck are they talking about? The end of the road, the final reunion? What's going on?" It is unfortunately, regrettably, time, as promised and talked about throughout this year. We were going to go all the way up to December and then call it a day on Podiots. So this will indeed be the final episode of Podiots.
In its usual form.
The final normal episode. Let me finish.
Sorry, I just really wanted to get. People might have switched off.
It's normal form. It's normal. The final usual episode of Podiots. We are actively working on doing one final show, that being a live show, which will obviously be very different and very special. We have no concrete information to give you today, but please rest assured that work is ongoing and we have every intention of making it happen. We will communicate it to you everywhere we possibly can. So make sure you stay subscribed to this feed, you stay following our social media. There will be videos put out, there'll be messages put on this feed letting you know about when it is, where it is, and how you can get tickets. We're not going to make it difficult. We're going to try and make it as clear and easy as possible.
I think just for everyone out there who's maybe a bit worried, like, oh, but I want to know something now. I think the aim is generally to have... It'll be June onwards when the live show is happening, most likely. I think that's kind of the most likely outcome at the minute. And when we do announce a date and we do announce tickets and we do announce venues, city, whatever, like, we will give you a window where we let you know what is happening, and there'll be like a week or two before you can actually buy tickets. So it's not just sprung on you. It'll all be teleposted and signposted like far, far in advance. And yes, as Ben says, it will be splattered upon every bit of internet presence we have, YouTube, Instagram, and all that jazz. So yes, don't worry. As long as you subscribe to one of our things, you will know about it. I promise.
Yeah, and on any of those things, if there is some functionality for dinging bells or turning on notifications for the Vidiots channel, that's probably worth doing if you haven't done so in the past, especially given that apart from that information, you're not going to be getting any other spam or garbage from that channel. So you can safely turn on any sort of bell and know that I'm only ever going to hear from that as and when I really want to know about the show. So I would recommend doing that, because so often now people are subscribed to things and then we hear messages from people like months after something happens and they're like, oh, didn't know about that. I didn't know about any of this information after we've put out tweets and messages and videos and stuff, or whatever it is that, it's happened various times. So do your best as well. We'll do our best. You do your best, and I'm sure you will find out with plenty of time to spare.
Absolutely. But before we get there, we have one more episode to do. That being this one, and it is, of course, our annual festive episode of Podiots, where we get to talk about Christmassy things and shit like that. Yeah. So while the live episode will probably take the form of more of a celebration of life, as it were, of Podiots, this is just going to be a normal episode. We think it's the loveliest and perhaps least cruel way to bow out is to just pretend like everything's fine, and have an episode as normal. So we've got some festive things. You've submitted some festive things. Well, you spit one festive thing, I'll say that much. We'll just have a lovely time. I'm looking forward to doing this episode with you boys. But before we get there, We need to go visit the Pod Squad, don't we?
I'm trying to put a Christmas hat on here, and I can't get it over my headphones. I realised I should not. Usually I wear a Christmas jumper for these episodes, but hang on. I'm going to put my headphones on.
It's all right. We'll give you a second. I'll carry on. Okay.
But just by all means.
Okay, no, it's all right. What I'll do is I'll carry on.
Hat
yeah?
on.
Or you... Yeah?
I'm trying to find a Christmas
Headphones
hat
on
now.
hat.
I've already got my hat on. Already got my hats on.
Oh, well, everyone's got a hat except for me.
Everybody's got a hat on except for you, buddy.
Oh.
Podiots.com. If you go there, donate £3 or more at and you'll get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the next episode. You'll join Pod Squad. Of course, at this point, that means you'll be included in the live show. So we'd understand if maybe you wait until you hear about the live show and then choose to do it. But regardless, the following people that we're about to shout out were very generous and decided to support us in this, the final proper episode of Podiots. There are, and I don't mean to mince words here, fucking loads of you.
Yes.
And you have overwhelmed us with your kindness and your generosity. And so you're going to have to bear with us here as we pay tribute to perhaps the largest Pod Squad we have ever had.
Oh, surely.
In the history
Surely
of Pod Squad. So, Mikey, assuming you're wearing a Christmas hat, if you're not allowed to read it. You may go first now if you're ready.
I am almost definitely wearing a Christmas hat. Yes, that's right. Podiots is in the hospice, and we've received lots of lovely letters from distant family, and I'm going to read them all out to you now. We begin with Plushy Labs Jennikin. And then the generous, we didn't tell our friends. Oh dear. They say, started listening to you guys at episode 3 when me and my now husband started dating. In those 7 years, we moved in together, got engaged, got married, and Podiots has been there every week or month. Thank you for being there, Kiz.
Wow.
Kiz
To you.
Thank you very much. You didn't tell your friends, but you shared it with your life partner, and that's the most important thing. Next up, we have The Changing Was a Bit Much for Me. The generous Lucy Liz, and they say, hey, just wanted to say how much I appreciate you three and have kept me sane while at work since the beginning. I hope I can make it to the live show when it happens. I'm trying to persuade my friend to come with me. Happy holidays, if this made it in time. It did, well done.
Thank you.
And your friend... come, it'll be fun. There'll be a lot of references that go over your head, and it'll be mad. It'll be crazy.
Have a great time.
Give a look. We continue with Jimmy Nana, Anonymous, The Generous, Ethan, and Dion.
Yeah.
Dion. Ethan and Dion. That's good enough.
I think it's just Dion.
Dion.
Yeah.
There we go. You got your money's worth out of that one. They say, hey guys or girls, here's a little something from us to say thank you for all you've done and will continue to do. You've been the soundtrack to some of our best and worst times, and we just want to wish you the best. Roll on the live show. We'll be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another generous donator with Hacker T Pog, and they say nearly 8 years. Thank you so much. We've listened to Podiots every night for 5 years.
What?
Wow.
Oh my god. My dog knows your voices. Hey boy, hey. You've seen me through a master's in engineering and made me laugh when nothing else could. Can't wait to keep up with everything you guys do. 3 kisses. Oh, thank you very much, Hacker.
Thank you.
Another generous donator, Liminal Spoon. They say, hi lads, gutted that the podcast is changing one last time. I came to this podcast after Vidiots first changed, and it always gave me a bit of respite after some difficult moments in my life the past few years. Merry Podiots and happy 2026. Keys. Thank you very much, Liminal. Caroline, it's time to go. Oh God, I never thought about this.
Oh no.
Oh God.
How are they going to stay in touch?
What's going to happen? They've got no way to communicate now.
This world is bigger than just us three.
Probably.
Yes, just legal letters and stuff now.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as fun. Specky Becky, the imagine right now, my eyes are just falling out my head. The stupendously, ridiculously generous. Thank you so much. We are all Charlie Chalk. I first almost read that as Charlie Kirk. What is Charlie Chalk before? Nope.
Oh, Charlie Chalk is the brother of Andy.
Okay,
and I don't think you
God.
need to know more than that.
No, that's it.
That's
yeah.
Like he's not a right-wing figurehead. Anyway,
Nope.
Thank you, Charlie Chalk. They say, if YouTube Al Gore's ever achieved anything, it was suggesting culture not found 9 years ago and leading me to you. I have followed ever since. My laughs to pounds ratio can never be repaired. Thank you, my loves.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's so
Thank you,
generous.
Charlie.
It's incredibly generous. Thank you. Caroline, we have to text now. Good.
There you go.
The generous Megan Shanes, they say, thank you for all the laughs and silliness that Podiots has brought over the years. Such respect for you three, and shout out to George for introducing me to Podiots all those years ago. Merry Christmas and all the best for the future. Meg. Kiss, kiss. Thank you.
Getting lots of kisses today, aren't we?
So many kisses.
I'm on to page 2 now. Woo! The generous Duncan and Polly Partner. They say, wishing you and your family a holly jolly crumbles. Thanks for all the chuckles, you lovely gents, and huge hugs to all the Vidiots / triple jump / worst games ever community. May 2026 be kind to you all. God bless us, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brad.
The generous Grayson Creations. Thank you, boys, for the many years of laughs. I am constantly re-listening to the podcast and will miss having new episodes being added to the rotation. Podiots has really helped me through some tough times, and I really appreciate it. All the best, Chris. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chris.
Thank
you.
You're very welcome. Frogley, Katiekin Solo, the generous Tom Rajagopalan. Yeah.
Seems right.
Hey, I'm getting there. Finally, I'm learning to read after 7 years and 200 episodes. They say, here's to one last bum piss. Thank you, boys, for all the joy and laughter you've brought to my life. Genuinely my favourite YouTube channel of all time. I'm going to miss you. But looking forward to all you do from here on out. Keys, more kisses. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you.
The generous Mr. Black. They say, to make up for many missed pod squads, I am sending a cool £3,000. Oh, crap, I put the decimal in the wrong place. Oh, well, I'll send the rest next episode.
That's legally binding.
You can bring it as cash to the live show if you want.
Thank you, Mr.
That's what was in the Worst Games Ever case all along.
$3,000 in pennies.
The generous Podiots has changed forever. Thank you very much, says. Thanks for all the laughs over the years, boys. The podcast will sorely be missed by many, and there'll never be anything else quite like it. May the inside jokes live on between you forever. DBP can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Kiss, kiss. Thank you. Jules Face, beer battered blobby boner. Good.
Oh, no.
And the generous Anonymous. Hey, boys, we'll never forget the time I was listening to Milo's Purge and I was howling with laughter and everyone on the bus giving me weird looks for the rest of the trip. Thanks for all the laughs and weird looks. Kiss, kiss.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The list continues, would you believe, with who've we got? Stephen Skodes, who was very generous and said, hello, boys. Been a fan of Podiots since 2019. So sad that it's coming to an end, but the legacy of Vidiots will live on forever. You three are so lovely, amazing, and kind. Sending all my love to you guys. Cheers for the memories and laughs. Big love. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. We've also got a generous donation from Jeff the Molly Goose, who says, for giving me my name and a lot of in-jokes I'm incapable of referencing to anyone in real life. And then in parentheses it says, Margaret, hello, I think there's a delay. Hi, Evelyn, this is an art attack. Go and ask. Oh no, Bella. They're all done in different voices, all of these jokes. And so on. Always living in your walls, Jeff the Molly Goose. Thank you, Molly.
Thank you very much.
We also have Hi, Evelyn. Harvey will miss Podiots. Sorry, Harvey. We've also got Forgot If I Already Donated. Don't know who you are, but thank you. Cheggers Hovakia. Very good. Cheggers Snowvakia. Sweet Jiminy Crimbles. Cheggers Slovakia.
Wow.
Kevin is changing. Sweet Baby Cheeses. And the very generous future Mrs. Norrie, hope you're going to get married in the future. Just after I met my fiance, he introduced me to Podiots, and you have joined us on most of our road trips since. Thank you for many, many laughs and the discovery of a shared sense of humour. All the best to you all, and hope to see you at the live show. You'll be married by then. Who's to say? Thank you. We've also got the very generous Tell Your Friendship is Magic. Thank you, boys, so much for everything you've made, especially Podiots. Your silly antics have brought me so much comfort over the years. I've listened to the podcast, which I found before the channel, many times over, and it always brings me joy. And then lots of hearts and letters and symbols, lots of hearts. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ringtones of Fire. Finley Lavery or Lavery, Honey Linear, Anonymous, the very generous Colin Ra92 or Colin RA92. It's hard to sum up how much joy you three have brought over the past few years, from being told off at work for scrolling Bobby Babalooni's website to laughing in my neighbour's face when she told me her dog was called Milo. Thank you. Thank you all, you legends. I'm glad to be bit by bit ruining your life, Colin. You're very welcome.
What an honour, thank you.
Thank you also to Corrosion since 2017, the very generous You Know It's All About Dacoum, first Vidiots, then Triple Jump, and now Podiots. Thank you, boyos, for everything over the years. Any chance of a special ep for the holidays? I'm sure Mikey is going to do something weird between now and Easter. Time to start the podcast re-listen. Keys. If you mean the Christmas holidays, the festive period, we're doing it now.
You're listening welcome. To it, buddy.
Yeah.
Baby.
We've also got Cheers, Lord B's Crying. Nice one. The very generous Lord Goodbye-tovich. What a ride it's been. I will miss this weekly/bi-weekly/monthly podcast a lot. Made my drives to work a lot more better. Guess I'll need to find a new Your Spotify #1 podcast for 3 years in a row now, or I'll start from the beginning. Love you, boys. Thank you very much, Lord B.
Thank you.
And also, I think the last one from me, Kermit the Pog. Oh, and I'm going to do some more at the end as well.
Yes, we got some more at the end because I couldn't add up right. So there we are. We've also got... Yes, thank you, Kermit the Pog. We've also got the very generous Thweddy Werber has changed. Been using Pod Squad as a way of connecting with my brother Freddie Weber for years now. Now that Vidiots is changing for good, I guess my connection to him is forever lost. You three are the dog's bollocks. Thanks for all the laughs, boys/girls from Louis. Thank you very much, Louis.
Thank you very much.
Donak07, the very generous Anonymous, who says, Hola, lads. A while back, I paid £25 to make Dave Benson Phillips a Scottish lord and sent Mikey the certificate. The people have a right to know. That's by the by. You guys are wonderful. I'm sad it's over, but happy it happened. I'm ride or die for Vidiots.
Great, Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think I still have the certificate somewhere. I think amongst actual proper paperwork that I need to live and stuff. So it's still got pride of place in my home.
Incredible. The very generous Santa Claus's come in a towel. Santa Claus is come in a towel. Okay, I see it. I got it. Yeah. I get it. Been a loyal squad boy since the olden days. You inspired me to make and then change at least 2 podcasts myself. So long, you beautiful nutters. Just know I'm crying because it happened. P.S. Maybe Ben can use the money to buy more joggers? Don't know what that's in reference to. What's wrong with my joggers now? Or what throwaway comment did I make 2.5 years ago that I can't remember?
No, probably a month ago. We forget things we did last time, let alone earlier in the series.
We're all changing. Another generous donation from Anonymous. I'm choosing to believe that Anonymous is the same person every time.
Yeah.
Just wanted to take this final opportunity to say thank you guys for all the laughs. Also, the fact that this is over now means that 2026 is already off to a shit start. So thanks for that as well. And he signs off with a horrible thing that I'm not going to read. So thank you.
God.
Thank you, Anonymous. I'm not reading the rest of it.
Thank you, Anonymous.
An idiot aboard. Last chance to say cunt. Sob to myself for sad times. Ice. Wallow cum. Caroline, you're on my Xmas list. The generous Ross and Helen, who said, just wanted to get in before the final change. Huge thanks to you lovely boys for all of the work you've done, bringing joy to us and the rest of the Walrus clan. Good luck for all your future endeavours. We'll miss Podiots loads. Thanks, Ross and Helen. I hope you're
Thanks, Ross and Helen.
married, of course.
Thank you very much, Ross.
Kermit the Pog again. Thank you, Kermit the Pog.
Thank you.
The very generous Trunter, who said, thanks for everything, boys. Been with you since day one. I think you all know how wonderfully talented you are. Thanks for your dedication to all of us who adore you. You should be very proud of what you've made here. Lots of love. Keys hug, keys hug, keys hug, keys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we've also got Bartek Kubica, the very generous PMOFP, or PMOFP. We, the Polish Ministry of Furry Porn, would like to thank you sincerely for promoting, participating and supporting our national art for all those years. We wouldn't have made it without you. Here are some of the most watched productions, and then there's a colon. And the next donator, this is the end of the message now. I'm now just going to read the next person in Pod Squad. Mr. Blobby beat communism.
Communism, is it? Communism?
Communism.
But it's comonism.
Commonism, yeah.
Comonism.
Communism.
Perfect.
Well done, Blobby.
Brilliantly executed.
Yeah.
The supremely generous R.I.P. in Podiots, who said, been following since the name Redundant Days. And it's sad to think this chapter is coming to a close. But as long as you talented bunch keep putting out content somewhere, I'll be sure to keep following along. Keys, Will, a.k.a. Hausenberg. Thank you very much, Will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The very generous Anonymous, who said, I don't have social media, so I didn't know how else to inform you that I may be your number one Spotify fan, as in 2025 I spent 123,175 minutes listening to Podiots. So here is a tiny donation as a thank you for brightening up 85.5 days of my year.
Wow.
What?
Bloody
And that's
hell.
presumably full days, like back. So if you spread it across, maybe even just 6 hours a day, that's basically just listening every single day.
For
Every
24
waking
hours.
Incredible.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The meat we faced along the way. Thank you to... It's not Kermit the Pog again. It's Kermit to Pog. Sorry. Kermit to Pog. Thank you, Kermit. The very generous Captain Silver Linings. Love you boys from Redundant to Vidiots and beyond. Hopefully this isn't the last venture for the Dar, Sun and Holy Shreddies. You've all been with me through college, the worst breakup I've ever had, to the best relationship I could ask for. Keys. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it, is the next one. Bendy McNabbed, Malaysia Rex, the generous 13 Inc. And thank you, 13 Inc., by the way, on Blue Sky and Twitter, made us a song, which we have reposted. You can go and check that out there. It's wonderful. Thank you. This is a two-parter. This is two donations back to back. Hi, boys. Back in 2019, a year after I tore my ACL, I had to go to a specialist to see I needed surgery. I was 18 and had my mum drive me. On the drive into the city, I had the most recent Podiots playing in the car. Episode 37, Ben joins a freak show. Imagine how awkward this car ride became once you realised this was the Arthur fanfiction episode. So I want to thank you, boys, for possibly the most uncomfortable 45 minutes I've ever had, which
Why
is
didn't
me
you press stop?
and my mother sitting there listening to the story unfold.
No.
Oh, God.
No.
You're welcome.
Bad times.
Bonding opportunity, let's call it that. Thank you so much, 13 Inc. That's
Thank you.
very generous of you.
For not only us giving you an uncomfortable, awkward experience, but then you're also spending two lots of money to tell us about that awful experience.
Yeah.
I'm glad we mean so much to you. It actually does mean a lot.
Thank you. Another generous donation, this time from The Firewall, who says, well, now I can't think what to say. Tar, though, love you lots. Thank you, The Firewall.
Thanks. Love you too.
And the final few for me are Crunk Me Crumpets for Christmas, Small Boy, Small Blobby, and Mikey versus Ashton before GTA 6, please. It already happened at Peter's wedding. They did it.
It's been done.
They already leathered each other.
And the last few, because maths mistakes were made, we've got Short Sleeves Cold Weenus. Good name. Bean Dick Time Spunk or Benedict I'm spunk, maybe.
I don't know what it's meant to be.
On your Ben son. The very generous Irish Lex, who says, this podcast has seen me through both college and uni. Peter's first best Ed fringe jokes got me interested in comedy. Now I've performed over 50 shows of a student sketch show I co-wrote at the last 2 fringes. Thank you guys for helping me find my passion.
That's amazing.
I'm only glad. I'm sure you're very good, Lex, at what you do. I'm only glad that you didn't quite make it into the top 10, because then I would have ribbed your jokes.
You.
Yeah. Oh, this was from someone called Lex. It's a joke about being
Even
Irish.
Name's shit.
Thank you very much for your donation. Thank you also to Kata Karen, the very, very generous Love This New Pod, who says, just found this podcast and I love it. I hope it never ends. Serious thanks for all the past, present and future content. It's been a blast, boys. Best of wishes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
very
finally, we have Paul, who says, hey guys, late to the Vidiots party as a Triple Jump fan, donated to the last Tat Appeal. You liked my signature and I sent rainbow stuff. I found I wanted more of the silliness and have had so much fun enjoying the year of Vidiots and Podiots. Thank you guys. Finally, we have a donation from Prince Beefcakes. Thank you to every single one of you, not just on this occasion, but anyone who's ever donated to Pod Squad. You really have kept us going as long as we did go on for.
Yes, 100%. Yes. And if you're listening to this and thinking, "Oh no, my
exosuit has been
missed," it will be included. We promise you in the live show that ultimately will happen, and we'll keep you all abreast of that as we get closer to it. As Pete said, thank you to the Pod Squad for this week. Do you guys have a favourite of all of those?
They're all my favourite.
Oh, that's
boo.
I liked short sleeve cold weenus. I've always been a fan of the Crunk Me Crumpets for Christmas format as well.
A good one. Yeah.
Oh, the meat we faced along the way.
That's really good. Yeah,
very good.
I like it.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm doing a scan.
Reading 80.
I know Mikey liked Ringtones of Fire.
I forgot ringtones even existed. That was like blast me into 20 years ago. It was magic.
I'm gonna go for Last Chance to Say Cunt.
That's a big fan.
Excellent. Well, huge thank you to the Pod Squad. We hope you enjoyed us spending 25 minutes reading nice messages.
Yes, thank you.
We
all.
enjoyed it. So thank you very much. A couple of small pieces of admin before we go any further to hopefully head off any questions. The social media channels, the YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, none of those are going anywhere. They're not disappearing at all. As far as we're aware, the website should be up for the foreseeable, as will be the merch store. That we have no intentions to take either of those down. We have an agreement with the Yogscast as well that we should remain hosted and on the network for the foreseeable as well, with no agreed end date in sight for that, although naturally we would urge people to download what they want to keep. We have a backup of everything, so if there comes a time where things do get removed and we're no longer able to be found on podcast services, we will do our best to ensure that there is a backup for that. But for the time being, you have nothing to worry about in any avenue or on any website. So yes, because I know some of you will
still be circling concerned out there in the space of the internet.
Yes,
I think before we move on, we have one last little bit of business to attend to, which involves people permanently inking Vidiots-related designs to their body. With the Webbers, actually, one of them appeared in this final lot of donators, but. I've just tried to send the picture that Ben just sent in Discord, and apparently it's too big for Discord. So what do you mean? It's in Discord.
It's
anyway,
in Discord.
What do you mean it's too big for Discord? But it is too big for Discord because it's a beautiful. This is the tattoo tournament tattoo, right? This is the one that was democratically voted upon and agreed as the tattoo that this poor individual will get on their skin forever and ever. But by God, does it look beautiful. We're putting it on screen now. There it is. Look at them Beanie Boys.
Yeah,
amazing.
So this was a while ago, as you said. We had a whole thing deciding what tattoo would end up on this person forever. they've followed through. This is Louis, and Louis's got "It is Beans Time" tattooed on, I believe, his thigh. So
Yeah.
immortalized forever now on skin.
It's magic. You join a very, very selective group of people who have a Podiots tattoo. So well done.
It has happened. Yeah, but it has happened before, but not. I think not for a little while, right? It's the first one we've had in some time. But yeah, it's still a pretty exclusive club, for sure.
Yes.
So thank you, Louis, and thank you for sharing that with us. And we look forward for Beans Time to live on your thigh. So thank you for that. Now, gentlemen, I think it's finally time to start the podcast 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
I would like Peter Austin to do his listener-submitted thing first.
Okay, this was submitted by many, many listeners before we even put out the call for things. People saw this story and they were like, Podiots. So we thank you to everyone who sent it in. There were about a dozen of you, I think, in the end. We've got a BBC version of it here. Hundreds of raw sausages fly-tipped near city centre. And there is a fantastic image, which I will send now.
You say the word hundreds of sausages and nothing really prepares you for the visual of
There's just
hundreds
so
of sausages.
many on the damp ground surrounded
Think
by
of
leaf
the meat
litter.
faces you could make with that. So many meat faces.
God.
You can make a whole meat crowd. So this is a write-up by Joe Skirkowski. And the story goes, hundreds of raw sausages have been fly-tipped near to a city centre. Spoilers, I think it might be Bristol city centre.
It is Bristol, yeah.
The pile of bangers was dumped along a Bristol footpath in Peel Street green space in St Jude's and first shared on social media on Saturday. Resident Jake Wesley Worrell said he noticed the piles have changed shape over the days and suspects wildlife has been eating the food. Seagulls, all our friends from Bristol have been turning up for a little snack.
Yeah, absolutely.
A Bristol City Council spokesperson confirmed that they were aware of the fly tipping, adding, "Clearly the edge of a path is not the place to dispose of food waste. It's far healthier and much better for the environment to recycle food waste in a food waste caddy. The sausages have so far survived 3 nights despite strong gusts and rain
Not
from
the gusts.
Oh God, flying sausages, danger."
Flying pigs, see it all.
And then the most Brian Butterfield response comes from Mr. Wesley Worrell. "The damp pig cylinders themselves look relatively unchanged from the original photograph."
Just running out of synonyms for sausages. I can't keep typing sausages.
Well, that's a quote from someone. Someone actually
right.
said that with their human mouth.
Do you reckon that is a reference to Brian?
I hope
Pink
so.
cylinders could be.
It is.
I imagine the somewhat cold weather has had an effect on the speed of the deterioration, but with this week being quite warm for the season, I would expect the condition of the sausages to wane rapidly. I wasn't expecting all the punditry, people chipping in on how long they think they'll last and why. Get some
Sky News has
meteorologists
got
involved.
a 24-hour channel dedicated to sausage watch.
Well, better than that, BBC West posted this story on their Instagram as well, and that is essentially turning into Sausage Watch. There are some fantastic comments on it. Sausage0121 comments saying, "Hi, is this still available?" 21,000 people liked this. Greg's Official has replied and said, "Heartbreaking to see them cold, alone, and outside of their pastry like this, and at Christmas too." Which, of course, reminds us that Lord Jesus, spelt backwards, is sausage roll.
Sausage.
Sausage roll. What else have we got? Great news story, absolute banger, says David Desi Pubs. That's a good one. Ace Roan UK says, with the German spelling, worst place to dump 'em. Very good.
Nice,
I like
nice.
There's a very gratuitous comment about Bonnie Blue there, which I'm not going to read. Worrying, probably part of a much larger Cumberland ring, says Stajo. Anyone got an air fryer nearby? Someone has just written the word Banksy.
I like the one from Kanaji UK there, Peter. Can you see that one?
Kanaji UK. Liked and shared, I hope I win, with a trophy. What's that?
Win the sausages. Like it's
I
a competition.
see, because they've liked and shared. Yeah, like and share to win the sausages.
The mysterious sausage pile.
Yeah. And yeah, it goes on and on. This doesn't even appear to be a pun. Keska Ban just says, whoever did this probably has links with organized crime. And that's it. It's not a joke.
Right. Oh, wait, sausages come in links, don't they?
Links. Is that the joke? The word link?
Yeah, that's quite a tenuous one. But
those are the most processed looking sausages I've ever seen. There's no links on those. They are cylinders, aren't they?
Yeah, they are pink cylinders.
Wow.
Deary me.
There you go. So that's what's been going on. Thank you again to all of the people who sent us that story.
It was everywhere.
It was not only was it abandoned meat and just strange news, but also in Bristol. So it was just
perfect. It's the
an ideal final Podiots episode story. Yeah,
really
very
is.
Good. I've just shared a picture of the council workers who had to come and bag up all of the hundreds of sausages and take them away.
Sausages.
There they are.
Oh, it's quite sad, actually.
They're not wearing gloves.
It's just raw dogging the sausages. I didn't even notice that.
It's just sausages, guys.
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken I didn't get to see it in the flesh before it got taken away. But my God, what a moment for Bristol.
It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. Amazing. Well, thank you, Peter, for that.
Thank you.
Michael Johnson, it's time for your thing.
Hello. I liked in the holidays, I like to think about good things and happy places and the Christmas cheer. So I've brought a tale of the loveliest Christmas that a lot of people ever experienced and paid a lot of money for the privilege of having. Lapland. The most festive place on earth. I could not think of a better place to visit if you wanted a proper Christmas experience for your family. But Lapland, quite frankly, is far away and a bit expensive. But luckily, in 2008, residents of Hampshire found themselves in the lucky position of having Lapland brought directly to their doorstep in the form of Lapland New Forest. Oh boy, goody.
Wow, I've been to the New Forest.
Ooh, I bet it was as beautiful as all this that's about to unfold. Do you have a nice time? Is it a place, or is it just Lapland New Forest, like New York and York, or is it just like Lapland New Lapland?
I just meant the New Forest. I've been to the New. It's called the New Forest. It's just a big wood. So I've been there.
Oh, maybe it's the same wood. I don't know woods. I have a folder of pictures here. Let me find the. Here's the original advertising poster for Lapland New Forest. It says, where dreams really do come true. The new multi-feature snow-covered Lapland village on the south coast. Real reindeer and animals. Magical tunnel of light. Hollywood special effects. Outdoor skate rink, free gifts from Santa, seasonal food, bustling Christmas market, and much, much more. Oh boy, goody.
It's
I'm
a bit
getting worried
Paradise.
now, Mike. It is Paradise of Sweet Teats.
Yes,
I thought you were genuinely going to tell us about a magical experience, and now I'm concerned.
Why are you concerned, Peter? What about this makes you concerned?
Well,
I mean, the sad
doesn't
polar
look
bear
happy.
PNG.
They couldn't even find a happy polar bear.
They've
for the
specifically
advertising materials.
they've Googled polar bear stock image. They've said no to all the happy ones, and then they've amended their search to polar bear from low budget zoo in middle of small country, and gone yes, that one, the sad
Look
polar
at
bear.
Rudolph's red nose as well. That's really
Just
good.
painted on.
That's bad.
Also, there's
that's
a
bad.
gross misuse of capitalizing words as well. Real reindeer and animals, magical tunnel of light, Hollywood special effects, and then further down you got outdoor skate rink, free gifts from Santa, It's weird. Why have they done it like that?
Bit much. So yes, the website as well, which sadly doesn't exist, but it did once offer. It said quotes featuring snow-covered village near Bournemouth with a magical tunnel of light, beautiful snow-covered log cabins and a bustling Christmas market, wonderful ice rink, and delicious hot and cold seasonal food. And the website stated, "The attention to detail of our theme park will truly wow you." Yes, sounds pretty good, right? Sign me up. And apparently lots of families in the UK thought it sounded pretty good too. And they paid about 25, 30 quid per ticket to go attend this Wonderland. Some families spending hundreds for their entire group to go visit. But just 6 days after opening, the attraction had shut down and over 2,000 complaints had been filed against the experience.
Oh no.
Boy. The warning signs were there early in their plans submitted to the council. The log cabins they described were plainly just garden sheds. Regardless, the council approved the application on the 30th of October, which leaves plenty of time to set up a winter wonderland, right? Right? That's basically a month. Right, easy. The first customers arrived on the 28th of November. The good news was that there was indeed reindeer, husky dogs, and a polar bear. Wow.
What? Okay.
Albeit the polar bear was a plastic one, standing alone in the woods. The bad was pretty much everything else in the park. I'm going to just, as a treat, I'm going to give you the polar bear. Where is he hiding? Is that him? I think it might be.
Oh my God.
It's not even polar. That's a bear statue painted white.
There's a man in there.
Inside of the static statue, he just goes, ah.
It appears to have taken the eyeballs of the person standing in front of it as well.
What year was this, sorry, Mikey? I think you've told us, but is it
2008?
Okay, all right.
So does that change things at all?
No, I'm just looking at the quality of that photo of the and I'm just trying to place it in time.
Get ready for some more like weirdly dated looking digital photos of a sad park. It's quite good, actually. It fits the aesthetic quite well. So, yes, the bad was pretty much everything else. Jane Perrott from Bristol, who had paid a whopping £285 for her family's tickets, oh dear, told her local paper, it looked like a travelling fun fair or a car boot sale. The tunnel of light was a joke. It was like they had pulled Christmas trees on both sides of a path together, plonked on some fake snow, and put hanging netting lights up. The queue for Father Christmas was a joke. We gave up after half an hour, but my sister-in-law was waiting 2 hours. Oh. And when they got there, they were charged £10 for a photograph with Santa.
£10?
Wow. Yeah, that's... And here is, I believe is a picture of the queue for Santa.
Oh, God.
In what is the floor is brown mud. it's just mud basically.
Yeah.
So yes, big Lapland energy coming from that. Not good. Another person says it was basically just a muddy field where they had stuck a few trees and a couple of huskies. And James Wood of Amesbury described it as a few blowers puffing out fake snow on a bit of wasteland. His father-in-law had paid more than £250 to take a party of 14 people with him. Henry Mears, representing the management, conceded there were very serious problems and blamed family illness and a Father Christmas phoning in sick.
Oh, but there's only one, Henry, so stop trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
Well, that's what the problem was. The Father Christmas phoned in sick.
Guy.
It was a disaster.
We had to get Derek in. Derek
and charged
Claus.
£10 for a photo with Derek.
Yes, oh God.
Oh,
yes, his beard's falling off. He smells of cigarettes. It's not good.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the huskies surrounded by mud, tied up to a wooden box. Great, love it. Nice one. Christmas cheer. Oh dear. The bustling Christmas market merely comprised of 2 food stalls selling German sausages sourced responsibly from the ground in Bristol, and a choice of turkey or pork baguettes with stuffing.
Oh, pork baguette.
That's at least there was food. Here is a picture of what is apparently the Christmas market.
Oh
God!
So when's it going to be finished? When's it finished?
That's the storage area. It looks like.
I haven't finished decorating the park yet. You'll have to bear with me. This is a big white tent, that the kind of thing you'd maybe find at a wedding or something, except the floor is grey and it looks like there's just a lot of big rugs hanging up.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what it is they're selling.
And just
like cheap
tables
hats.
stacked high with cardboard boxes. Like they've not displayed wares. They've just dumped stuff on a table.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? Really not good. But wait, that's not all. The ice rink was basically a pool of water after a generator malfunction caused all the ice to melt.
Oh,
Crying
God.
out loud.
Which the organisers blamed on sabotage.
Oh.
Elf on a Shelf has been here. The Grinch.
Theme, wouldn't it?
Oh, the Grinch. Probably, yeah.
Deary me. And the nativity scene was just painted onto a billboard in the middle of a muddy field. This is, I think, probably one of my favourite images from the collection I'm going to share today.
Oh, no. It's so far away. There's so much
distant.
muddy field.
God. The wise men are walking in front of an active volcano by the looks of it. And then they have to go through a tundra to get to the shepherds, the stable, sorry.
God.
It feels very much like, I don't know, like the car park before you go into a local attraction kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially what it is, but it's very sad. It doesn't quite give a Lapland.
There's just something about this. I think it's because of the geography, like the location of it. It's not far from where my grandparents used to live. And so every single family photo when we went away from around this time, I feel like it just looks exactly like all of these photos. Kind of grey, some trees, it's muddy, and that's it.
Some sad dogs hanging about.
Sad
on a plastic
dogs.
Polar bear.
Yeah. Polar bear.
Poor bear. And poor children. The children who had looked forward to the event were reduced to tears, especially when both Santa and one of his elves were caught smoking behind the grotto.
Oh, Derek Claus, we've spoken to you about this.
Not in front of the kids. There's there's like local news reports at the time, and there is like, I think one of the reporters managed to catch a Santa having a cigarette. It's just hilarious. The muddy floor. There's big draggled looking Santa having a cheeky ciggy.
Oh, God.
Violence began flaring up between visitors and workers.
Oh, my God.
It gets worse, including an elf who was slapped and yelled at by a mother who complained about the event. And there's a quote here. I assume this is what she was saying as she was slapping the elf. "I can't believe you've done this. Look at what you've done to my children. They're crying. Their fingers are blue. You're rip-off merchants. You're taking the mickey out of us." And apparently also two fathers in a separate incident brawled inside of a gingerbread house.
Is it the gingerbread house or was it the men that caused the violence?
This sounds like beyond parody. This is like if they made a Christmas film inspired by the Paradise of Sweet Teas.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't sound real, but I believe every word.
It's like the Wonka event was pretty good, but this is like, it's calamitous to such a good degree. That's not all the violence.
Having a fight. That's so good.
Santa was punched in the face by a father who became furious after being told his children were not allowed to sit on Santa's lap, despite waiting in a 4-hour line.
It's called Lapland. What
That's
are
what
you
it's
there
for.
Jesus Christ. My child will sit on your lap. Bonk. Like, yeah, good God.
Meet me in the gingerbread house. I can sort you out.
I think maybe my favourite line from the whole thing is a worker dressed up as a snowman received so much verbal abuse that he eventually walked off site in full costume.
Well, what else are you going to quietly and calmly get changed first?
He's just going to go to his car.
I like to
Walk
imagine
into woods.
I like to imagine his costume doesn't have legs. It's like 3 balls, so he's sort of having to just hop away, sadly, like looking glum.
God. Very well. I definitely did see a picture of the snowman somewhere, but I don't have it with me. But it was like the cheapest, nastiest, saddest looking
God, I can imagine,
costume you could imagine. And of course it was. Right, what else? One of the security guards told the BBC he'd quit partly because he was really, really ashamed to work there, and also because of the level of violence he and the rest of the staff had been subjected to by irate customers. One of the elves got smacked in the face and pushed in a pram.
Was it in a pram?
Was it pram-sized, the elf?
I think like just smacked him so hard he fell into a pram and they just went out and went
Whoa!
there.
There just happened to be a pram behind him.
Yeah.
So this was the eventful first weekend at Lapland.
Okay.
So come Monday, phones at Dorset County Council's Trading Standards Department were ringing off the hook with complaints building by the hour and the fiasco achieving cult status in national newspapers. The management simply had to do something. So they made their fun fair rides free, got the ice rink working, and changed the website, I guess, to be less descriptive and, I don't know, like build less hope, I guess. But at this point,
Inspire doom and gloom.
Set expectations low.
Hampshire's worst Christmas.
You
That's
will
not
have a
misadvertising,
fight
yeah.
in the gingerbread house.
all your money back.
Meet Derek.
He's smoking at the moment, but he will be there.
Just do not expect to sit on his lap. He's not allowed to do that.
Please bring a pram.
But, yes, but at this point, it was already too late. I don't think management could ever really claw back the situation. The protests were now unstoppable, and a demonstration was planned for Saturday outside the gates.
Oh my god!
However,
who's got the fucking
yeah,
time and energy to protest a shit thing that's already wasted your time?
Just complain, ask for your money back, hope that you get it, and get on with your weekend.
Do something
Don't
else
go
with your
back.
Saturday. What's wrong with you?
it's not about that. It's about sending a message. You know, if someone's going to wrong you, you got to wrong them. Jesus Christ. But, however, on Thursday afternoon, before the Saturday protest, Lapland closed. A statement by the management said this was due to intentional, organised crowd manipulation and event sabotage, and unscrupulous and inaccurate negative bias in the media.
I'm the
Why is no one talking
victim.
about the good things? Wait, I got to share. This is, I've got two more pictures here I'm going to share. Just bear this in mind while they say unscrupulous, inaccurate, and negative bias media.
Like it. That's the bleakest one so far.
That's a traffic cone.
So good. We need to have that at whatever the Lapland airport is called. As you get off your plane, you just wander past an orange traffic cone. Lapland way in.
Can we have that for the Podiots live show?
Yes.
Podiots live way in.
Way in.
Yes, let's do it. And the last one here is a picture I've lovingly saved as floordeer.jpg.
Oh no.
I don't know what.
So it had real reindeer, and then it's also got this stuffed deer just in a dirty corner of
Someone
house.
Someone has looked at that empty hut and said, "No, we need to do some set dressing in here." Then they've put that down and gone, "Yes, that's much better."
Spot on.
Just sitting next to an outlet as well. Oh
Lots
Christ!
of twigs from Christmas trees. Yes, great. Oh boy. Let's see. And as the gates closed on the park for the final time, a staff member shouted, "Santa's gone home. Santa's fucking dead."
Oh my god.
God. No need for that.
I think it was, at this point there was only a small crowd. It's not like he shouted it at a load of children. I think it was like a few reporters that were hanging around, but still, oh my god. I had to verify that quote because that's too good. But the Guardian reported on it, so I'm just calling it real.
Wow. Amazing.
In the end, the brothers responsible for the park were taken to court. Henry Mears told jurors the attraction was everything they promised customers it would be. Whatever. Whatever you do, you will find the public complain about something, he added.
Just can't win.
Yes.
Can't have fun anymore.
Just try your best and what do you get? The juror said, or judge, wherever they are. You told consumers that it would light up those who most loved Christmas. You said you would go through the magical tunnel of light coming out in a winter wonderland. What you actually provided was something that looked like an averagely managed summer car boot sale. Oh!
Got him.
And as a result of this fiasco, the brothers each received 13 months in prison, jail, I guess, for their efforts. I think it was about 1.2 million they'd raked in.
Oh, okay.
And that's quite a big bit of fraud, I'd say.
Yeah.
And they had been done before for fraud. And I think I read something about further down the process where I think after a couple of months they were let out of prison because it was a mistrial, because someone on the jury got a text saying guilty from a random person. So it was like, this is a mistrial. But so they served a few months at least. But I'm actually very pleased to announce that at the bottom of my document here, I found the snowman who walked off in full costume.
Oh, okay.
Here he is. This is him still in the park.
Brilliant.
At least.
That's great.
I don't know why I expected him to have a sad face, because he was disgruntled. I thought he would have a sad face, but obviously he's in costume, so he's grinning.
They bought the cheap snowman costumes with the frown built in already.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh dear. So there you go. That's Lapland New Forest. What a Christmas adventure that was.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much, Mikey. That was fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. Very welcome.
Amazing. Well, it's time for my listener submitted thing. And my listener submitted thing comes courtesy of Cuz at He Is the Cuz. So if you were looking for him, there he is. That's him.
It's him.
It's him.
Get him.
This is an article from walesonline.co.uk, which is very manipulatively asking me to accept cookies or pay to not accept cookies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boo.
Arseholes. This was written by Tom Bevan, and it was written on the 9th of December at 3 in the afternoon. Headline reads, Boy sent to Christmas nativity as Elvis after family mix-up. 9-year-old Oscar's stunned family realised their hilarious mistake while they were watching the show. There's a really good photo, but I'll read a bit more before I send it to you. He looks so fucking fed up. Poor Oscar.
Oh, God.
A boy mistakenly dressed as Elvis instead of an elf at his school Christmas nativity after a family mix-up over his costume. 9-year-old Oscar Wilkins from Aberdare had been assigned the part of Elvis the Elf in last week's production at his primary school. His puzzled family said he had neglected to mention the elf element and informed them he was playing Elvis. They subsequently hunted down a costume for the rock and roll legend.
As you do in the nativity, Elvis.
They only discovered the mistake when he appeared on stage. But rather than being all shook up, Oscar embraced his leading role and found the entire situation hilarious. This photo would beg to differ. There he is.
Elvis. It says.
That's good.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Wow.
His sister, Jade Smith, 28, said the audience couldn't help falling in love with the absurdity of it all. She said Oscar had simply informed his family he required an Elvis costume for his performance. He came home from school and all the children had a bit of paper for what they were in the concert, Jade recalled. His letter said a sparkly Elvis costume. It did not say Elvis the Elf, so we all just stupidly thought it was Elvis Presley. Previously, in another year, he had been an alien, so it was not always related to Christmas and nativity, which is why we didn't really question it. We asked him if he was sure he meant Elvis, and he said, yes, with a sparkly costume. He did not mention anything about an elf.
All right.
Jade said the family then searched online for a children's Elvis outfit and discovered one that suited Oscar perfectly. The only thing he was not happy with was that it was not sparkly enough. Jade laughed. We sent him to school in the wrong costume and they all saw the funny side, but did not say it was wrong. The two performances on Wednesday and Thursday last week at, Penrhyrpier, no idea how to say that, Wales Primary School were also in front of his parents, Stephen and Sarah Wilkins. Jade said they only realised their mistake during the opening performance of the show. It goes on, but the point is that this poor boy was dressed as Elvis and he was meant to be dressed as an elf.
Amazing.
That's
Wow.
brilliant. I love that.
Dear.
Thank you very much for that story. That's
Thank you.
that's one that he can have for the rest of his life. That photo.
Oh yes, yes,
can.
yes. That trauma you see it in his eyes. He'll never forget this moment.
Peter Austin, it is time for your thing.
It is. So I decided to combine two types of thing that we've all done in the past. There's a little bit of a quizzy element that you can both enjoy. There are 5 questions involved, but they're sort of scattered in relevant places through just a story. I've written a little Christmas story for you, and I thought we can all have a nice festive time. Don't worry, the questions do not relate to the story. It's not a comprehension task.
Okay.
So
good.
you can just not listen if you want. And just
All right.
wait until I say question time. Okay, here we go. This is all about a very special Vidiots Christmas that I've come up with in my silly little brain. And here's how it went. Arriving at my parents' place on Christmas Day around lunchtime, I found my whole family in the living room going through their pockets to see if anyone had a 50p. Unfortunately, no one carries cash anymore. The room was packed, but I managed to find somewhere to stand next to my aunt. "Hi, Evelyn," I said. She smiled when she saw me, and in a typical auntie fashion, she grabbed my cheek and said, "Come and give your auntie a kiss." My dad wandered over to me and thrust a glass into my hand. "Merry Christmas, Peter," he said. "Fancy starting your Christmas day with a festive cocktail?" He picked up a carton from the sideboard. It had a photo of a grinning man on the side of it, and on closer inspection, I was able to make out the brand name, Keith Chegnog. "Great stuff, this," Dad said, pouring some into my glass before reaching for a bottle of Prosecco and adding that to the mix. "And then you just top it up with something bubbly, and we call that a sparkling John Cunliffe, or a fizznog, if you prefer."
Whoa, that's got layers.
Ooh.
Question time.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Question 1. Which of these is not the Fizzgog nickname equivalent of the 2 other narrowboat drivers who came in later series of Rosie and Jim? If you even knew that they existed, which I didn't.
Oh boy.
So I'm giving you 3. 2 of them are real and 1 of them's made up. And they are simply Jangles, Tootle, or Loopy Lobes.
So you want, what do you want from these 3?
Which is the fake one? 2 of those are real Fizzgog equivalent nicknames for different boat drivers in Rosie and Jim who came after him. Jangles, Tootle, or Loopy Lobes, which is the fake?
Oh, is it Jangles?
Mikey, what do you think?
I reckon Tootles is the fake one.
Jangles is the fake.
Oh!
Between 1995 and 1996, Pat Loopy Lobes Hutchins drove the boat. And from 1997 up to 2000, if you knew it went that long, which I didn't, the boat was driven by Neil Tootle Brewer. So there you go.
Cute.
So back to the story.
I believe that's a real person.
Yeah. Back to the story. My dad's just made me a nice fizznog cocktail. It's delicious. "Thanks, Dad," I said. "Only when are we having Christmas dinner? Because I didn't get a chance to eat anything before I hit the road this morning, and I'm starving now." "Oh, it might be about half an hour," he said. "So if you're really that hungry, maybe just go and grab a snack." I didn't need telling twice, so I slipped away from the party and headed for the kitchen. I went into the cereal cupboard, pushed aside a sealed box of something called "not made from wheat, made from oats instead" a Bix, and grabbed the Shreddies. I was slightly surprised to see a pair of charcoal-lined underpants emerge from the box as I tipped it into my bowl, especially as they appeared to have had some considerable use. But I was too hungry to care, and so I ate most of it, and then made myself a nice hot cup of tea. I was just sipping down the last of it when someone entered the room. "What have you had with your tea?" they said. It was my uncle, a retired firefighter from Newcastle. I waved the remnants of the charcoal pants in his direction and said, "Shreddies. You can fucking smell it," he remarked. Then he turned to leave. It was the first time I'd seen him turn his nose up at food in ages. Frankly, he'd really let himself go in his retirement, and it was no surprise that everyone called him Uncle Fatty these days.
Oh, no, poor Uncle
Yeah.
Fatty.
Once a very physically fit man when he was in the fire service, removing dozens of broken fridges from quayside apartment blocks every week, he was now rather overweight. He looked back over his shoulder and took one last look at the shreddies before murmuring, "Funky smell that," and wandering off. Satisfied that my stomach was now sufficiently lined to enjoy a few more glasses of fizz nog, I returned to the living room where my mum was loading up the fireplace with fuel, muttering about the price of coals. Question time! Question time!
Yeah.
How much is coal per gram? This is according to B&Q Home Fire Brazier Coal 20 kilogram bag. So you don't have to do it per gram. I've got it. I've got both answers, so you can guess per gram or just how much is a 20 kg bag. Mikey, you go first.
How much is coal? I'm going to
that's the
say
question.
coal is like 4 pence a gram.
Ben?
No, a gram's really not much, is it? 0.02 pence a gram.
Oh,
I think it's £25 for a 20 kilogram bag of coal.
oh, you're very close. You're much
Wait,
closer.
can I make a
than-
guess on the bag?
Yeah.
That's how abstract my guess is. I'd say for a 20 kilogram bag of coal, yeah, I'm gonna go cheap. I'm gonna say 15.
The price of coals, it's £22 for a 20 kg bag. That's 11p a gram. Have you seen the price of coal?
I actually haven't, and now I know the price of
Now
coal.
you know it. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why is that saying? Have you seen the price of coal?
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it's a bargain. It's
Fill
only
up, fill your
20p a gram. And my mum knows the price of coals because she's loading up the fireplace, of course. So she's muttering away. I hope you didn't fill up on cereal, Peter, she said when she spotted me. I'm doing a 3-bird roast this year and it's nearly ready. Wow, I said. Last I heard, you were struggling to even get hold of a turkey because you'd left it too late. Never mind a 3-bird roast. Well, yes, it was a bit touch and go, but it worked out in the end, she replied. I went down to Asda the other day, and they were all out of turkeys, but there were a couple of dead seagulls and a magpie hanging around by the door. Yummy, I exclaimed. Yep, I've gone all out this year, she said. The makings of a succulent Christmas meal. 3-bird roast with sage and not the onion stuffing. Yum, yum. Right on cue, one of the timers she'd set on the oven pinged. Oh, she said, looking at her cooking schedule. It is beans time. And she hurried away to dish up the vegetables. Question time. How many calories are there in a 3-bird roast consisting of 2 seagulls and a magpie?
Oh,
God.
I asked Google to work this out for me, and it has given me a rough estimate.
for a single serving.
No, for the entire turducken. It worked out how much edible meat is on 2 seagulls and a magpie and calculated calories based on that. So if you ate the entire 3-bird roast, how many calories is that?
That is 7,353 calories.
Wow.
I'm gonna say like 1,100.
It's really not much, apparently.
Oh.
I guess there's not a lot of delicious, tasty, nutritious meat on either of those birds.
Birds are just air, really, aren't they? Like,
How else do they fly?
Except chickens. Chickens are made to not be air, and that's why they can't fly very well, I suppose. Apparently, a seagull will set you back 650 calories. A magpie, only 150. So in total, the 3-bird roast, 1,450 calories, says Google. It also says it is not advisable to eat seagulls, and they are protected species in many places, including the UK, making hunting them illegal. Magpies are protected in the UK under the Wildlife and Countryside Act 1981.
Fair.
So now we all know.
But they look so delicious, though.
And it smelled delicious. And within a few minutes, everyone was sitting around the dining table, ready to fill their plates. Cousin Dave was there. He'd come all the way over from Ireland. He was sitting opposite me. And he leaned over and he asked if everyone was all right for drinks. I nodded and sipped my Rio. And then he said, "Here, Peter, would you like to pull a cracker?" he asked. And in his outstretched hand was a tuck, which I eagerly snapped in half and shared with him, dropping cracker crumbs all over the floor. "Oh, sorry," I said to everyone. "Let me just quickly vac that up before we start our dinner." Oh, laughed my dad. That reminds me, I must tell you this story about our Hoover. Oh, God. I got it out the other day. Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later. By now, people had started serving themselves food, including my sister and her boyfriend. Hey, Bay, he said to her. Bay, can you please pass the salt? Of course, she replied. And can you pass the gravy, Bay? Thank you. Thank you very much for having us, by the way, said Aunt Evelyn to my parents. This is much better than the Christmas dinner I made for my in-laws last year. But before she could elaborate on her story, her son, my bratty little cousin, started poking at the sprouts on his plate. I don't like this. I want McNuggies, he grimaced. Now, Aunt Evelyn said, don't be rude. She scolded him and then carried on with her story. Honestly, though, last year was a disaster, she said. I wanted to do homemade pigs in blankets, but when I opened my packet of frozen Aldi sausages, it turned out someone at the factory had done something really stupid with them. Question time. In a packet of 20 frozen Aldi sausages, how much... Well, hang on. I've slightly confused the issue there. Basically, how much does Meatface weigh? I've worked it out.
How much does Meatface weigh?
Now, we do know, according to the story, and I had to look this up, exactly how much of the sausage meat in a 20-pack was used to make the Meatface.
Whoa.
I don't expect you to remember that. I didn't, but I've got the exact details down to a decimal point of the weight and calories of Meatface.
So you just want the weight?
I'll just take the weight, though. I've already asked about calories, but I'll tell you after.
How about 400 grams of Meatface?
Okay.
I'm going to say 350 grams of Meatface.
Oh, you're both pretty close, but Mikey's very close. Meatface weighs 362.8 grams.
Wow.
And is 32.8 calories. You're looking at 40% of a 20-pack because they only got 12 sausages in their pack and then one gigantic slab of meat.
And 12 sausages.
Yeah. He's an 8-sausage face, if you didn't know.
Right.
Now
Incredible.
you do. God. So there you go. We've only got one question left. So we come to the conclusion of our story here. With all the plates empty, my dad stood up. Anyone fancy another sparkling John Cunliffe? He offered, waving the Prosecco around. A few people said they'd love one, so he went to the fridge for a fresh carton of Keith Chegnog, and he took the lid off. But immediately, he wrinkled up his nose and gagged. Clearly, it was a bad batch. Oh, God, this one's going straight down the sink, he moaned. Oh, what's wrong with it? Asked my mum. Look, he said, tilting it towards her and looking through the hole. Absolutely full of nog spiders. It wasn't... It wasn't long before everyone was sitting on the sofa with a fresh cocktail, all except my grandma, who wanted something warm. Would you like a hot chocolate, Grandma? I asked. Oh, yes, good idea, said my dad. It is Christmas, Grandma. Would you like a cup of drinking chocolate, Grandma? Oh, go on, treat yourself, said someone else. Have a nice, hot chocolate, Grandma.
Yes.
Grandma relented.
Yes.
And before,
Let's go.
yes, indeed. And before long, she dozed off with the drink still in her hand and started dreaming about gorillas, grasping her cup tightly and talking in her sleep about there being a man inside her cocoa. My whiny cousin missed the entirety of Wallace and Gromit because he was off doing a particularly long poo. And King Charles made an urgent appeal in his Christmas speech, demanding that a recent intruder to Buckingham Palace return Camilla's underwear. Uncle Fatty, who had assured everyone earlier on that he'd had a 50p on him for when we were going to play games later in the evening, realised that he'd in fact spent that 50p the night before on garlic and chips. No. Apparently, he got £2 worth of garlic. Like, 150 is the garlic and chips, yeah, and he got an extra 50's worth of garlic. He fucking did. Question time. Ooh. Final question.
Okay.
Ooh.
How old is what I believe to be the original upload of the Michael Jugson garlic and chips video?
Oh.
I'll give you a bit of a hint. The one that we tend to watch by typing in garlic and chips is not the oldest one I could find.
The original.
Oh, interesting.
I think I
So-
can. Can I guess the year rather than how old?
Yeah. Yeah. If you guess the year, that's what I sort of meant to ask.
I'm going to say 2007.
Oh,
Mikey?
my gut was 2006.
Ooh. Well, in fact, so the one that we watched, so this is not the right answer, was posted 24th of October 2012, 13 years, 1 month and 20 days ago. The one I was asking about, 7th of August 2007, Ben Potter. 18 years old, 4 months and 8 days.
Incredible.
A video can drink.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And that's it. That pretty much concludes the very Vidiots Christmas I wanted to tell you all about. And
sounds
I hope you
idyllic.
all have. Yeah, it was perfect. I hope you all have a very, very merry Podiots yourself this year. Both of you and everyone listening.
And you too, Peter. Thank you very much for that.
You, Peter.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You, thank
It's
you.
excellent.
What an honour.
Well, Mikey, it's time for your... I really should have given that more gravitas, shouldn't I? But Peter, that was your final thing in a normal
It was.
episode. And Mikey, can we have your final listener-submitted thing, please?
Oh, yes, you can. This is an article submitted by Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles, yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. At L Sandy Pants, and this is from ABC Australia. And the headline reads, "Naughty boy pelican draws in visitors and locals in coastal tourist town of Kalbarri."
Had to have a bird. We had to have a bird in the end.
I was going to say, I'm
Okay.
glad that we're getting a bird into the last episode.
Good God, he's earned his name of Naughty Boy. I'm just scrolling through. What is... Jesus, what's going on? All right, get ready for a wild ride. I'm just going to send... Here is Naughty Boy in full force. I forget how big pelicans are. They're
Oh, no.
bloody huge.
Chowing down on a
seen-
bird there.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen videos of them showering down on birds. It's not good.
It's Naughty Boy's finally decided to take a stand and snap back against the seagulls, as the caption here says. Naughty Boy, the 3-year-old pelican, has gained notoriety for snapping up seagulls in Kalbarri. Oh dear. Who named him Naughty Boy? I hope we find out.
It's good, I like it.
A pelican, it's good. A pelican named Naughty Boy has become notorious for his silly antics. That's what that is, silly, which are drawing visitors to a small town on Western Australia's Midwest coast. What do you want to do this weekend? You want to go see Naughty
go
Boy?
see
eat
Naughty
Any
Boy.
seagulls?
goals? You never know.
Naughty Boy, Bad Bunny, all of the... It's a musical act, right? Go see Naughty Boy.
Do you think there's like a sort of a bird woman standing nearby with little paper bags that have seagulls inside, and you can just sort of sprinkle them at his feet?
Cut out of tortilla
bull-
wraps.
Yeah.
The bald pelican has become known for grunting at feeders, lunging at terrified toddlers, playing dead, and trapping seagulls inside his bill.
Playing
Maybe the
dead?
insinuation here is that they're not dead; they're just temporarily held within the vice grips of his jaw.
Right.
He is the newest and youngest member of. Ooh, did you know what a gang of pelicans is called?
Oh.
A flotilla.
A scoop.
A scoop. Yeah.
A scoop.
Big mouth.
That's got it. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's the newest and youngest member of a scoop of pelicans in Kalbarri, which are offered fish by volunteer feeders every day in sessions that have been running for nearly 50 years until he came along and ate everyone. Here is another action shot of Naughty
my
Boy
God.
trapping a seagull.
That's a naughty boy.
That looks like AI. It's such an action shot. It doesn't look real.
Oh my God, these Naughty Boy eyes. The volunteers say Naughty Boy's personality and strange behaviours are like nothing they've seen before. He's very naughty, he's very young, and he's just got a male attitude. Boys will be boys,
Boys will be
as they
boys.
say.
They always be chomping on the
Jesus.
seagulls.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He demands the feed. Naughty Boy demands the feed. He runs around, he's vocal, he holds his wings out. It says a little quote line here. Good. Naughty Boy began to gain notoriety about a year ago when tour guide Keop Kim captured a video of him holding an entire seagull inside his fleshy bill. The seagull had been competing with Naughty Boy for a fish and had to be rescued by pelican feeder Jess Higgett. Oh, dearie me, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's pretty funny. There is a video here. Wow, yep, there is a video of the just very casually, I'll say, actually, a pelican trainer just kind of wandering around behind them, just going, get out of your mouth, while the bird flaps helplessly.
Spit it out, Naughty Boy.
Come on, but down. Had she not done that, the seagull, was going to be dinner, Miss Anderson said. The seagull was actually pointing down head first, which is the way that these guys feed. If he grabs the seagulls, everyone is so entertained, they think it's so funny. What a bunch of psychos, good God.
Yeah.
The random, pull-out quotes in this article are great. And this one, just below that block of text, is, "It's not our intention that he eats the birds."
But he's a law unto himself. What can we do?
It's Naughty Boy.
He grabs them in his pink cylinder, also known as a beak.
Yes.
That's what we're doing in quotes now in these articles, just sort of bizarre synonyms.
That's weird. He's been caught snapping at other pelicans. However, Miss Anderson said that while this could be scary for the children, his beak was gentle and it did not cause any harm. We're looking at the same picture of a seagull with his head stuck in there.
Yeah, it looks fine.
It's fine, it's plain. They, pelicans, don't leave a mark, she said. They're not vicious. He wants the food.
He wants the food.
The food. Give him the food. And even better, his only trick isn't killing others. He can also play dead himself. This is quite scary.
Oh, for God's sake. Just face down on the floor.
He's so extra, this guy. He's really trying hard.
That looks like a passed out seagull, passed out bird if I've ever seen one before.
He demands the feed.
Oh wait, here's a picture of him demanding the feed.
Oh God,
that's a big gullet, isn't it?
Oh wow.
The theatrical bird is known to play dead by splaying out on the ground during feeding sessions or tucking his head beneath his wings and pretending not to notice what's going on around him.
And then he wonders why the seagulls take the food.
Maybe this is all part of his plan. He plays dead and gets them.
Yeah.
The bird has become a draw card, and visitor numbers at the feeding sessions had been high this year. It's like Romans in the fucking Colosseum now. Get the gladiators to fight and they'll come and cheer for it. We get people from all around the world, she said. Miss Anderson said the Kalbarri feeding had continued for so long that she often met parents who saw the pelicans decades ago returning with their own children, which is nice. I did this as a kid. It was I never forgot. It was magical. Oh God, he's eating the birds.
No.
Oh God,
it's the
worst.
worst
No, he's passed out
one.
on the floor. No, what a naughty boy. Every day, someone puts their hands up that they were here 20 or 30 years ago. Oh, last bit here. Miss Anderson said the birds also came to the volunteers at times with fishing hooks or lines stuck to them, which they removed. Sorry, I thought that was like an aggressive, like they came at them with fishing hooks.
Right, they were trying to unionize.
Yeah.
You better back away off our naughty boy, he's ours. She said the amount of fish offered to the pelicans during feeding sessions was only a very small portion of their daily intake, meaning they continued to hunt many more fish on their own. It's just like a little morning tea for them, she said. The last sentence here is, the volunteers say pelicans are nomadic and they expect Naughty Boy may soon move on to another location. Wow. Well, catch him while you can, because Naughty Boy's out and about, and he might swallow your child.
Is he going after a heron now? What's that?
That's another pelican. He's just
trying to eat a pelican then, that one. Okay.
Anything within reach he'll go for.
That is a naughty
Amazing.
boy. Wow.
I feel like
Very
he's arrived too late there. I think, not only are his antics quite memorable and weirdly endearing, but being called Naughty Boy, he has absolutely the makings of a VCU character, but he
does.
Too late.
He's the final entrant. Oh wait, sorry. There's one more picture I want to share, which is one of the volunteers who has a pelican shirt on, which is
a really
very
good
nice.
shirt.
That's a
Very
good
nice
shirt.
shirt.
It's
Yeah,
a really
fancy.
good shirt.
Excellent.
There you
Amazing.
go. Thank you very much for that, Mephistopheles.
Thank you very much.
Great. And thank you, Mikey, for reading that out.
Welcome.
It is now time for my thing.
Ooh.
And back in September, I was trying to read a little bit more. And I thought the most convenient way to do that would be to download books onto my phone. But because I'm a cheapskate, I have only been reading free books.
Right.
And the first free book I read in September, whilst making notes, was a crap Christmas romance novel. Because I was thinking ahead to this episode and I thought that might work for that. And I went on a real journey it was like I was transported to another world where it was December, and also there was a man who I wanted to be in love with at Christmas. And it was an amazing book, by which I mean it wasn't very good, and it was exactly what you would expect a Christmas romance novel to be, because they release 10 billion of them every single year. This particular one is called Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain. And as it turns out, it's actually the 6th book she's written set in the same town at Christmas and features recurring characters. So it's sort of like the Heidi bookomatic universe that she's got going on. So this is a quiz. I'm going to give you multiple choices, and I'm going to sort of recount the story in part and ask you what you think happened at pivotal moments. And some not so pivotal moments. So it's a crap Christmas novel quiz, or a crap quiz, if you will. Right. According to Amazon, though, the full current title of the book is Home for Christmas, the most heartwarming and cozy festive story to curl up with this Christmas. That's the current book title, which
it's good.
Doesn't feel right. So I've altered this official blurb so as not to give away any of the potential answers to the later questions. But here we go. Bella, there it is living her best life in Winbridge with her beloved spaniel, Tink. In fact, everything is perfect until family friend Catherine Connolly asked Bella if she'd be willing to rent part of her house to freelance author Jude. The plan had been for Jude to stay elsewhere, but he can't cope with the chaos, and Bella reluctantly agrees to open her door to him. Initially, the pair clash, but then friendlier feelings begin to grow, and Bella finds herself wondering if Jude could become more than just another guest before it's time for him to leave. With her favourite time of year playing host to a stranger, will Bella ever feel like she's home for Christmas?
Yes, at the end.
Well, you're right. That's the first question. Yes, she will feel at home because it's meant to make you feel good at the end. So here we go. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Question 1. Bella earns her living by not only renting out her house while she stays in a little flat above it, but also A, works in a cafe in town, B, runs the local theatre and by extension the Christmas pantomime, or C, makes fairies out of felt.
I was going to guess something artsy and craftsy, like making fairies out of felt, until you suggested that she might be running the Christmas pantomime, and now that's too tempting.
There you go.
I want to say she makes the fairies, but I think the pantomime one is a good one also. But I also want her to make fairies, so I'm saying fairies.
Okay.
Bella earns most of her living from making fairies out of felt. She gives them backstories and she customizes them for each person who buys a felt fairy. And Christmas is her most busy time of year, of course. Question 2. Jude, her unexpected lodger, is a blank by trade. A, Christmas tree inspector. B, architectural historian, he's writing a book on a local building. Or C, a figgy pudding sommelier.
It could be something. It could be Christmas tree inspector. That sounds sort of weirdly plausible, but I'll go try hard and I'll say B.
Yeah, I guess it feels like everyone in American sitcoms, whatever, is an architect. So it only follows that this guy is one too.
Oh, did you say this is American? From
No,
the
this
start?
is set in East Anglia, I think, actually.
I was going to
Oh.
say I shouldn't have guessed pantomime if it was in America.
Oh, of course. Oh,
okay.
yes. Well, then I say no to the architect. I say Christmas tree inspector.
Christmas tree inspector. He is, in fact, an architectural historian. I wasn't meant to read the bit in brackets until I'd confirmed the question. I gave you unnecessary context. He is indeed writing a book on a local building, which is why he's there.
Right.
Question 3. What are Bella's favourite biscuits? A. Ginger nuts. B. Rich tea biscuits. Or C. Christmas cookies.
Oh, Rios. No, that's bad. No. Same again. I got caught up trying to think of a Bella biscuit and I was listening.
Ginger nuts, rich tea biscuits, or Christmas cookies?
Yeah, better not be fucking rich teas. I'm going to say that she makes some passing remark like, oh, I love this time of year because I get to have Christmas biscuits and they're my favourites. So is C.
I'm going to go rich tea because I bet she's got bad taste.
It's fucking rich tea biscuits.
What the hell?
Already you're rooting against the heroine, so
I'd have stopped reading at this point.
this is stupid. Question 4. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just going to say it's not even believable because this would never happen. No one would have their favourite biscuit as rich tea.
No one.
It's taken me right out the story.
It's not believable. Question 4. After an initial period of being at odds, Jude and Bella start to quite like one another, but they inevitably clash heads because A. Jude hits Bella's spaniel Tink with his car. B. Jude thinks Bella's fairy business is silly. Or C. Jude hates Christmas.
Oh.
She makes fairies, so surely she doesn't hate Christmas. Or maybe she does it just to exploit the season. I reckon Tink got done in by a car.
Tink got taken out by a car.
I'll say she hates Christmas and learns to love it.
No, it's the other way around. This is what Jude has done. So it's
I
C
keep
is
thinking 'cause
Jude
it's
hates
Jude as
Christmas.
in like Judy, but it's Jude as in Jude Law.
Yes.
Yeah, he hates Christmas.
That is it. It's C. Jude hates Christmas.
right.
So that's why they don't get on. Initially, they didn't like sharing the space, and then like, oh, actually, I quite fancy you. And then he hates Christmas. How are they going to coexist?
I don't know.
She likes rich tea. He hates Christmas. It was never meant to
God,
be.
no, they're two of the worst people in the world. Question 5. Upon discovering Jude doesn't like Christmas, Bella refers to Jude as A. Scrooge McFuck, B. A Christmas-hating dickhead, or C. An anti-festive fascist.
Sorry?
Wow. I was expecting two obviously joke answers and then a serious one to come along, and it never did.
That's one of them.
Sorry, can you say those three again? They've all got mixed
Certainly.
up in my...
A. Scrooge McFuck, B. A Christmas-hating dickhead, or C. An anti-festive fascist.
What do you think, Mike? I think it's B or C.
I'm going C. Anti-festive fascist.
I'll go B.
It was, in fact, A. Scrooge McFuck is what
No
she calls
way.
it. Yeah, she does. And at this point in the book, I'm thinking, hey, this book's got like a bit of humour to it. It's got a bit of bite. This is, you know, it's bad, but it could be worse. It gets worse, though. Question 6. It turns out Jude hates Christmas because A. It's hyper-commercialised and wretched. B. He's allergic to fir trees. Or C. His ex-girlfriend, who he was going to propose to at a prior Christmas, decided to stay in Hong Kong with a mutual friend with whom she's also having a baby.
Or D, they found his dad up the chimney dressed as Father Christmas dead. A la
ruined Christmas.
Gremlins. I mean, C sounds too detailed to not be the one, right? Or have you done a little trick, a little Grinchy trick?
I'll never tell.
I'm going to say he doesn't like... He's allergic to fir trees.
Well, he could be allergic to fir trees, but it is in fact C. They're just a really absurdly convoluted reason for why he doesn't like Christmas anymore. So that's it.
All right.
That's it. However, not all is lost for Jude and Christmas, because question 7. After slowly getting him to involve himself with some festive traditions, the pair share their first kiss after A. adorning the porch with lights? B, sharing in the indulgent pleasure of eating a chocolate grandma? Or C, witnessing the town's Christmas lights being switched on?
Ooh, lovely. Christmas light switch on, maybe. That's kind of romantic, warms your cockles.
Surely it's got to be that.
It was actually A, adorning the porch with lights. Apparently that was enough. Those lights were so sexy that they needed to have a kiss. So
their own Christmas light switch on.
Precisely.
Their little private one.
Things are looking up for the pair. Question 8. However, all is not well with Bella and Jude. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
They fell out after... A, Jude accidentally knocked over a stack of Bella's fairy-making supplies, setting her far behind of schedule, Christmas is her busiest time of year after all. B, Bella was kissed by someone under the mistletoe at a party, and then witnessed Jude kissing someone else outside, seemingly out of revenge. Or
and then they went to Hong Kong.
And then they went to Hong Kong and had a baby. Or C, that chocolate grandma they shared wasn't even the good one with caramel in it, and Jude knows Bella had one of those in the cupboard, but she wouldn't share it with him.
I don't think you could knock over felt and cause damage.
Oh no! Huge crashing noise.
Ding!
It's everywhere.
Me pins.
B.
Oh. Yeah, there's got to be some slobbering going on, some kissing.
It was B. Yeah.
Woo.
So Bella was sort of, she didn't intend to kiss anyone. Someone who was drunk was like, "You're under the mistletoe," and gave her a kiss on the cheek. And then Jude got funny about it. And then she went outside and she thinks she saw Jude kiss him with someone else, which is obviously bad news. They're going to fall out over that. Question 9. There's a few more questions to go now. We're reaching the apex of the book. It's about to get very exciting indeed. With relations icy and Jude's time researching the local hall for the book he's writing drawing to a close, a twist of fate forces him to stay an additional month, which would include Christmas Day. What is it? A, the hall he's researching collapses, revealing additional cellars and passages that he can't help but stay to add to his book. B, on a drive over to the hall, his car skids, resulting in a serious accident and subsequent injuries. Or C, he professes his love for Bella, and the two of them decide to extend his stay and celebrate the holiday together.
Bit soon for that, isn't it? I feel like we're still in Act 2.
I feel like deep down, his true love all along has been that old building that he came to look at, and I reckon it just fell down, and he just couldn't bear to leave it in that state. So, A.
Yeah, I'm thinking A as well. I think it would be a bit, if he had injuries that were so bad that they keep him here for a month, he wouldn't be able to get up to much for the rest of the story, surely. Like, he'd be bedbound. Maybe he's just not allowed to fly or something, but yeah. I'll say A.
Well, the correct answer is B. On a drive over to the hall, his car skids, resulting in a serious accident and subsequent injuries. It then says in parentheses here, it also goes to great lengths in the book to mention that 2 deer were injured for some reason. Really drives that point home. And the deer were hurt too. Yeah, sad stuff.
What were his injuries?
Just serious ones.
Right, really serious
really
ones.
serious ones, yeah.
So bad that he can't travel, but he probably can continue to get up to various rom-com escapades somehow.
Exactly. I think we're thinking we're going with broken ribs maybe, and like a concussion or something like that. Question 10. After not hearing from him for a couple of days, Bella finds out about the car accident and is able to visit Sorry?
And the 2 deer.
And the 2 deer, yeah. And is able to visit him in hospital by A, pretending to be his partner, B, bribing the nurses with a chocolate grandma, this one has caramel in it, or C, stealing a nurse's uniform and sneaking in.
Impersonating a nurse? That seems a bit far. Just pretend you're his partner.
Well, she could have done that.
Yeah. It might be chocolate grandma.
Could be chocolate grandma. Any of these could be chocolate grandma.
No, I think she committed a criminal offence and impersonated a nurse.
It was actually A. She just pretended to be his partner, and she managed to get in. We've got 2 questions remaining. Question 11. Jude is safely brought back to Bella's house, and it doesn't take long for things to heat up. He begins to accept and even enjoy elements of Christmas, And after finally sleeping together, Bella awakens to A, breakfast in bed, B, Jude has finished off the remaining fairies she needs for the big fair, Christmas is her busiest time of year after all. Or C, Jude has done a runner and left a note saying he wants more, but doesn't think she does.
Oh. Well, he won't get far with those broken ribs,
No, he
let
won't.
me tell you.
He won't.
Those are all plausible. Depends how easy it is to make these felt angels. It is her busiest time of year.
It sounds real. They make it sound very complicated. So
yeah, I don't think he could do it. Not having read this book or know anything about either.
I can
of
lend
these
you a
two
copy.
people,
Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he can't do that. So, C. He does a hobble.
He totally made the felt angels. He totally made them.
Peter's too good at this. Jude did, in fact, do a runner. He slept with her and then he ran off and left a note.
Wow, what an arsehole.
Wow,
Which is pretty messed up. So, yeah, he doesn't think that she wants more than just to have a fling, but actually she does. And she wished she expressed that. She laments it afterwards. So question 12. At this point, Jude disappears for over a week. Nobody's seen him. He won't answer any of Bella's messages, and it's presumed that he's left and gone home. Bella is heartbroken. But what happens next? Is it A, at the Christmas fair, Bella approaches an ancient oak tree and makes a wish. Jude then appears, making a wish at the same tree. B, Bella celebrates Christmas with her dog Tink, as she'd planned all along. Or C, Jude turns up on Christmas Day, realizing his mistake, and the pair reunite.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of a Ben Potter who would pull wishing ancient oak tree out of his arse. And I don't know if that Ben Potter exists.
Does he exist? Could he come up with that?
Well,
Wow.
yeah. Is that rude? Ben could never ever come up with that. He could never be as creative as
It's a bit
this
specific.
writer.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Whereas the other answers aren't.
I'll say that's from the book, the oak tree.
I'm gonna say that he came to her doorstep on Christmas morning.
It's a lovely answer, Mikey, but unfortunately it does involve the ancient oak tree and making a wish. And Jude reappears. And at this point, all the truth comes out. Bella and Jude profess their feelings for one another, and the final chapter of the book, after, quite frankly, being fraught with drama and twists and turns up to this point, which caused me to actually not enjoy it, but think, hey, this is all right. It suddenly then feels very by the numbers. It sort of races to the end at breakneck speed, and it's practically on autopilot. There's no friction, there's no intrigue, everyone's on their best behavior. It snows on Christmas Day, and everyone's having a fantastic Christmas. It's sickeningly perfect. Oh, and that kiss, by the way, that she thought she saw Jude sharing, turns out he'd loaned his coat to a friend of Bella's, and he hadn't kissed anyone else.
Oh my god!
And where had he been hiding, since going AWOL? Well, of course, he was staying in the converted train carriage of a casual acquaintance, because that's how whimsical this town is. And no further explanation is given. So I was just in a train for a week. It's really fucking stupid. I actually lied. There's one final question. In this 400-page book, how many mentions of the word Christmas are there? A, 632, B, 400 exactly, or C, 245?
400.
Oh, I want to say that. I'm going to say 245.
Mikey, you're correct. It is 245 mentions
Well done.
of the word Christmas. And that is my sort of review and recap and quiz about Home for Christmas by Heidi Swain. It was free on Apple Books.
I'm so glad it was. Not just because we got to experience it, but because you didn't get ripped off.
And now you feel like you've read it. You feel like you got through the whole story. You know all of it.
Did you read any more books, or was it just that one?
Just that I thought books. I didn't think. Yeah. I thought after that they probably stopped making books. You know, it doesn't get any better than that.
Beating it.
I actually read 1985 after that, which was a bit of a tonal shift. But most importantly,
1985. not 1984.
1984, yeah. I read the sequel. You haven't heard of it. It was free. It wasn't written by George Orwell.
Just the cheapskate version.
But it was free. So that was great. And that's my thing. That's my festive thing.
Lovely. What an honour to share that 400 pages of joy with us. Thank you, Ben.
It took me ages to finish it. It took me so long. Well, there we are, everybody. That is all of the things. Thank you, boys, for your things. And thank you to the listeners/viewers for submitting your things as well. Don't go anywhere just yet, because we've got Pod Squad and some announcements about where you can find us and so on as we move forward here. Mikey, I believe there's some kind of shop.
You're damn right. If you head over to... Oops, I've knocked my
Now, you've got to give us a darn
excitement.
tootin' one last time. Come on.
Yeah, what on earth?
Darn tootin'! Woo! Oh, that's my voice. That's my voice. It gives up on me. I spend my last breaths telling you to go to vidiotsofficial.com and click on that lovely, enticing little shop button. It would make me... No, I'm not going to guilt trip people into buying things. As you know, there are t-shirts, hats, hoodie and mug and maybe more on the website. Go have a look. It's delightful. They're clothes and will help you pay respects to the thing you once loved that is now gone, which is Vidiots, Podiots, and that extended universe. Go check it out. Have a look. Why, it's proper good, like. Put it on your body or gift it to someone this Christmas. There you go. How about that? That's nice.
Go on. It's too late now. You can't get it for Christmas, sorry.
Next Christmas.
Maybe for
Get
next
your shopping
Christmas
done
you
early.
can do it. Yeah. Or a belated Christmas present. I'm going to shout out some of our social media channels now, which if you want to continue to get updates on where we are and what we're doing and what's happening with the live show, you will stay following. And of course, that's Instagram and TikTok at vidiots.official. And YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Blue Sky, we are /Vidiots Official. Vidiotsofficial.com/Discord if you want to hang out with people there. Again, that's another thing that's going to be staying up and running. People can stay in there as long as they as long as they fancy. And thank you to Tommy and Fleckers for modding us so faithfully over there. Twitch.tv/Vidiots Official. Closed for business now, my friends. Unless sometime in the future we decide to do something. But for now, certainly, with the final Vidiots reunion stream, we likely won't be using that all that much. But do stay following it, because you never know, although we will shout about it on other social media channels if there is an intention to use it for anything in the future. Podiots.com. If you donate £3 or more, you get a shout out at the beginning and the end of the live show. I can say that specifically now. And here we go. One last time. Can I please have the Pumpy Platoon, Michael Johnson?
Before you do that, literally in the last 15 minutes, there's been a Bristol sausage update.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah. This is the latest sights from the scene.
Oh, the cones and the police line.
What?
Someone just
How strange.
I don't think they were council workers. Someone just came and stole a sack load of sausages. No, there's no explanation.
Maybe they did, yeah.
That's free food, baby.
Oh, no.
Yes, now it's an active crime scene, so please, your discretion is appreciated in this trying time for the families of the sausages. Yes. But enough of that nonsense. It's time to get to the people who've supported us in our final Christmas episode. These people include Plushy Labs Jennikin, the generous We Didn't Tell Our Friends, The Changing Was a Bit Much for Me, the generous Lucy Liz, Jimmy Nana, Anonymous, the generous Ethan and Dion, the generous Hacker T Pog, the generous Luminal Spoon, Caroline, It's Time to Go, Specky Becky, the stupendously generous We Are All, Charlie Chalk, Caroline, We Have to Text Now, the generous Megan Shanes, the generous Duncan and Polly Partner, the generous Grayson Creations, Frogly, Katie Kinsolo, the generous Tom Rajagapolan, the generous Mr. Black. Why am I trying to do this all in one breath? Breathe. The generous Mr. Black, the generous Podiots Has Changed Forever, Jules Face, a beer battered blobby boner, and the generous Anonymous. Thank you.
So many generous people, and it continues with the generous Stephen Skodes, the generous Jeff the Molly Goose, Hi Evelyn, Harvey Will Miss Podiots, the not generous, but thank you very much still, forgot if I already donated, It was generous. Thank you.
Thank you very
Cheggers Hovakia, Cheggers Slovakia, Sweet Jiminy Crimbles, Cheggers Slovakia, Kevin is changing, Sweet Baby Cheeses, the generous future Mrs. Norrie, the generous, next page, the generous Tell Your Friendship is Magic, Ringtons of Fire, Finley Lavery or Lavery, Honey Linear, Anonymous, the generous Colin RA92, Corrosion since 2017, the generous, you know it's all about Dakum, Cheers Lord B's Crying Nice One, the generous Lord Goodbye-tovich, and Kermit the Pog.
And finally, but not quite finally, we have the generous Thweddy Werber has changed, Don Echo 7, the generous Anonymous, the very generous Santa Claus's Come in a Towel, the very generous Anonymous, An Idiot Aboard, Last Chance to Say Kunt, Sob to Myself for Sad Times, Ice, Wallow, Caroline, You're on My Xmas List, the generous Ross and Helen, Kermit the Pog, the generous Trunter, and then we've also got Bartek Kubica, the generous PMOFP, Mr. Blobby Beat Commonism, the very generous RIP and Podiots, the very generous Anonymous, the meat we faced along the way, Kermit to Get Pog, the very generous Captain Silver Linings, That's It, Bendy McNabbed, Malesia Rex, the very generous 13 Ink, the very generous 13 Ink again, the very generous The Farwall, Crunk Me Crumpets for Christmas, Small Boy, Small Blobby, and finally, Mikey versus Ashton before GTA 6, please.
And finally, but by no means least, we have Short Sleeve Cold Weenus, Benedict I'm Spunk, On Your Benson, the very generous Irish Lex, Kata Karen, the very, very generous Love This New Pod, and Prince Beefcakes.
Amazing.
Thank you, everyone.
And that is the final Pod Squad as far as regular episodes go. Thank you so much, as Peter said earlier, to everyone who has ever contributed to Pod Squad. Means a lot, and it's helped us do this for as long as we have. So thank you, all of you, genuinely. And you'll by contributing, you'll hopefully have funded our live show that we're going to be doing as well, which is again, wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you very much to all of you. Now, Peter, I don't suppose you have any highlights of what didn't come out on Vidiots 7 years ago because it was just live streams, did you?
I mean, there was a little bit of stuff. There was the Fallout 76 Power Armor Edition unboxing that happened on the 1st of December. So we still managed to do some stuff in December that wasn't kind of us wrapping up. And then, there were a bunch of live streams. We did Xena Warrior Princess for Worst Games Ever. There were, of course, a bunch of Podiots episodes as well. Worst Games Ever Spice World. That's a good one. I like that one. The finale of Post Some Tat, which was 5 hours long. Worst Games Ever Mr. Bean, Worst Games Ever Santa Claus Saves the Earth, and then we finally wrapped up the channel and the year that was 2018 with What's in the Case, the Portal Goblin face reveal.
Just leave me out of it. Thanks. Michael Johnson, you have some news about what you're going to be doing next. Would you like to share it and tell people where they can find you?
Yes, I've made a YouTube channel at long last. I say I just made it. I made the channel, let me check when. 6th of May 2022, and I'm just now actually getting around to using it. So if you and also I made the fucking channel 3 years ago and I didn't bother parking a decent handle, so I've had to go for youtube.com at Trying My Best Mikey. The channel name is Trying My Best. There's a few out there. It's the one with a pink background and yellow text, and there'll be a link in the description. So yes, I'm quite eager to get going and start making stuff. There won't be anything out like in the immediate future, but I have plans, I have scripts, I have ideas, and I want this to be the home for all future weirdness that I produce. So go check it out. Trying My Best. Woo.
Amazing.
And at Powerboy on Blue Sky and Instagram as usual as well. I'm not changing that. I've had the same username for since I was 11. They're all staying the same.
Well, we can't wait to see what you make, Mikey. So
No, we can't.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Peter, instead of promoting what both of us are doing, would you like to talk people through just what you're up to and where they can find you?
I'd love to. So I've kind of slightly shaken up what I'm doing as well in a kind of similar way to what Mikey's doing, actually, in that you can find me in under the normal handle in on social media. So you can find me at that Peter Austin on Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram. You can also find me at that Peter Austin on my personal YouTube channel, where I do non-gaming stuff, kind of akin to Weird Capetias and certain like Podiots things we've covered in the past, but you know, without the hysterical accompaniment of Ben Potter and Michael Johnson. But it's still there if you want to learn some stuff. So that's youtube.com/@thatpeterAustin. But I'm also moving back into the streaming sphere a little bit in the new year, and I have now parked a username. My one was taken, sadly, but you can find me on Twitch at Tiny Peter Plays.
Oh, very
fantastic.
cute.
Probably almost nothing there on that channel yet, but you can follow me immediately, I think. I've also just nabbed the YouTube channel as well, so youtube.com/@TinyPeterPlays is where you can you'll find like VODs for that, and maybe occasionally other like video game related one-off videos. And then I'm also thinking, I do have the other channel where I uploaded Gimme Pizza, the Pizza Time song. And originally when I made that channel, it was with a view to start doing like more silly remixes like that. But then like we got made redundant from Triple Jump, and my priorities changed a bit. So I will down the line be making more of a generic, various silly things YouTube channel. So I'm kind of like backpedaling on the one where I've put my music. You'll have to just follow my social media to find that one as and when it's out. So I'm going to like re-upload some of the songs I've made on a new channel, and then also start posting silly things there. Nice. But that doesn't exist yet. So just follow me on social media to keep up with all of that.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Ben,
yes.
What about you? What are you doing on your own?
Well, I have been streaming since being made redundant, primarily over on Twitch, confused_dude. You can keep up with everything I'm doing. I'm mainly posting on Blue Sky. Fuck Twitter. On there, I'm just at confused dude, no underscore, because you can't have underscores in Blue Sky usernames for some reason. Or maybe you can, and someone had already taken it. I'm not entirely sure. But much like you're moving into some streaming in the new year, Peter, I'm trying to move into some more YouTube stuff. I released my first video game video like a month ago, playing the worst PS3 games in 2025. I intend to do that with all the consoles, and I'm going to slowly make my way through them. And you can find all that at youtube.com/@confused_dude YT, including all of my VODs of all of the live streams I've done so far. They're all in one place. And that's not the only thing I'm doing. I am still working with Peter Austin. Redundancy will not drive us apart somehow. We're still making worst games ever, aren't we, Peter?
Yes, that's right. And it's just the same as it always was. So if you did watch it on Vidiots and enjoyed it, and you haven't been watching it in the interim on Triple Jump, maybe just come and check it out on youtube.com/@worstgamesever.
I'm just going to double check that now. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah. We're Worst Games Inc. in some places.
Yeah, it's at Worst Games Ever on YouTube, and all of our social media is Worst Games Inc. INC.
Yeah, that's right. And we stream as well, occasionally. Monthly, we stream on Twitch.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes, so come and find us doing that.
So we're all up to stuff. None of us are fully disappearing from the internet. I think after how much fun we had together on the reunion stream, while Mikey has no aspirations to stream himself, perhaps there may be opportunities in the future for the three of us to get together and just play a game of something on a live stream that's unrelated to Vidiots, apart from the fact that it'll have the three of us in it. And of course, we'll shout about that from the rooftop, so you can all come check us out. And just thank you. I suppose now is the time for the big thank yous for your amazing support. 8 years is a long time to do a podcast, and you know we have reduced our frequency as time has gone on, especially recently as we have been more pressed for time and our lives have gotten busier. But most of you have taken that in stride and been really lovely and supportive about it, and we're just so grateful that you have allowed us into your lives for so many years, because it has been such a pleasure and so much fun. And while it is obviously sad that it has drawn to a close, we are very grateful that for once we're able to go out on our own terms. And that makes a nice change.
Yes, that's true. Yes, it is nice. Yes, I mean, I have the same things to say. Really, just a massive thank you to everyone who's not only like donated but just watched. I think is like ultimately the most important thing. Just having this weird tight knit community around us that's just kind of followed us through thick and thin, through channel, and just whatever we've made, no matter how silly, ridiculous, and niche it is, you've lapped it up, and it's just been an absolute honor and a pleasure being able to make stuff for you. And thank you very much for continuing to watch and listen. It's been very good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the VCU and the lore, you know, the huge world that we've built, I guess. And when I say we, I don't just mean the three of us. I mean it takes a village to raise a child, and the child in this case is the bizarre world that is Vidiots and Podiots. And sure, it helps that the three of us are in front of a camera or a microphone saying silly things, but if it weren't for you guys sending us weird news stories or latching on to some of the tiny throwaway remarks we make in videos, or just getting involved in any way, and supporting us and allowing us to carry on going and making sillier and sillier things, it never would have become what it was. So thank you, of course, for the fact that you've helped us pay bills and this, that, and the other. But I think thank you more so for the fact that we've all created something together, something I'm really, really proud of and will never forget. And if it wasn't for the audience, the three of us wouldn't have made it on our own, because why would three people just sit shouting into the void about meat face? We need someone to listen, and you did. Thank you very much for listening to Meat Face.
Yes, thank you. It goes without saying that we will miss you all an awful lot. Particularly in this specific avenue, but again, we're all still going to be about, and many of the faces that we see time and again in Pod Squad or in the Discord are the same ones that pop up in Peter's comments section under the latest weird thing Mikey's animated and posted on Instagram, in my Twitch live chat. You're all still there, and while it is again sad that we will not be together as a trio as frequently anymore, we're not going anywhere, and hopefully that is some comfort to those of you who perhaps are struggling with Podiots coming to an end. So thank you again, sincerely, and we will catch you in the live show, which again we have every intention of doing. It's not even there's no question about it, but we don't have anything concrete to give you just yet, but it is coming, I promise you that.
Yes.
And it will, as we've said, be available online for anyone who can't make it. So if you're sad if you just know you already that you won't be able to be there, you will still be able to watch it on YouTube or wherever. So don't worry.
Yeah, 100%. Well, for the final time, I would like for as many of you as possible to leave a 5-star review on your platform of choice. It helps, something to do with Al Gore's rhythms, although what it is that is to do with Al Gore's rhythms we have yet to determine. Thank you to you all. Is there a final question to end the final episode?
Oh, that's a big thing. What would you like to see at the live show outside of what you might expect we've already got planned? We'll be doing things, and we'll be doing just the usual sort of rubbish. But is there anything special that we may have never done before that you would like to suggest? Perhaps
get silly with it, have fun with it. I've got some ideas brewing that will embarrass us all deeply.
And there is still time for you to submit your favourite moments as well to us on social media and via the email address with timestamps, please, for its potential inclusion in the live show too. If you celebrate Christmas, have a safe and happy one. New Year's, look after yourselves as well. We'll catch you in 2026. We're not done just yet, but we're very close. Thank you for listening, everybody. For the final time, goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.